Hello, my dear students. Today we will learn mean by the method of deviation or assumed mean method. This is also known as shortcut method. So look at exercise 14a, question number 10. Find the mean by shortcut method or assumed mean method. So first write the question in vertical form. So here is the class interval and here is the frequency. So I have already written it, and now to write the class mark. So class mark is xi. So how to make the class mark we explained in the previous lesson. So let us see here again. 0 plus 10, lower limit plus upper limit. 0 plus 10 is 10 divided by 2, it is what? 5. And next we get very quick, here is upper limit minus lower limit. 10 minus 0 is 10. So we add here 5 plus 10 to get the second class mark. 15 plus 10 25 plus 10 35 plus 10 45. And now we have to fill up this deviation. Di is equal formula xi minus a. So let us see here the formula first by shortcut method to calculate the mean. Mean is equal x bar is equal a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. So what is a? This is a new letter we are getting. A is called assumed mean. Assumed mean. We guess a number that will be that we take as mean in the line of class mark, in the line of xi. So where shall we take? We will take in the middle line. Look here how many lines: line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5. So if I take here, this will be the middle line. This 25, this will be the middle line. See here, from here up there are 2 lines, down also there are 2 lines. Now if we take, suppose instead of 25 here in this line, that also the sum will be correct. So that is not a problem. So in this sum, so we get, there are 5 lines, so we take line 3. So 2 line above, 2 line down, this is the line for a. So we take 25 is equal a. A meaning assumed mean. Assumed mean. Before calculating, we just take, suppose our mean is 25, and by the formula we correct how much more or how much less we have taken. So here is the deviation formula is di is equal xi minus a. So a value in this sum is 25, so we put here 25, and then we calculate this line. Look here, xi in the first class interval is 5. So value of di will be, look here, we take this 5 here, 5 minus 25 mentally. 5 minus 25, it will be minus 20. In the first line, value of di is minus 20. Second line, take this 15 here, 15 minus 25, it is minus 10. And third line, 25 minus 25, xi is 25 in the third line. So 25 minus 25, it is 0. In all the sums, it will be 0. In the line of a, di will be 0. And then next is 35 minus 25, it is what? 10 only. And then 45 minus 25, it is what? 20 only. So next is product fi di. In the direct method we got here fi xi, but in this shortcut method or assumed mean method, this is di. So when we multiply the line fi, the line frequency, with the line deviation di, so we get it here fi di. Fi di. So let us multiply 12 by minus 20, it is minus 240, and then 16 by minus 10, it is minus 160. 6 by 0 multiply, it is 0. 7 by 10, it is what? 70. And then 9 by 20 is 180. So now we will find here sigma fi di. So this is sigma fi di, the formula. So look here, sigma fi di, how do we find? Sum of all this. So to find the sum of all these, first we add this minus number, minus 240 and minus 160. So first we add this minus 240 and minus 160. By adding we get what? Minus 400. We can write like this, and then here these are the plus number, this 70 and 180. So add them, it is 250. We write like this, 250 little right side. So now minus 400 and plus 250. So these two, if we subtract, we will get 150, and then 150, the bigger number is minus, so here is minus 150, minus 150. So now is we need sigma fi. Here is sigma fi. Look here, sigma fi, sum of all fi, 9, 7, 16, 22, 28 and 30. 0, carry 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 4 plus 1 5. So it is sigma fi equal 50. Okay, so now put this value in the formula. See, by shortcut method, this is the formula: a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. Put the value of a here. A is here 25, so here is 25 plus value of sigma fi di minus 150. We have already calculated, and sigma fi is 50. This is, and so here 0 and 0 we can cancel. 5 and 15 if we cancel, it is 3. We can write here 3. So we get here 25 plus into minus, minus this 3. So 25 minus 3, it is 22. That is the answer for the mean. So mean by shortcut method, this is the way. And look one more sum to understand better. Question number 12. So see this question number 12. Question number 12, see, here is find the mean by shortcut method. So I have written the question already in particle form. Here is class interval, here is frequency, and the class mark. See again, I quickly 100 plus 120 add 220 divide by 2, it is 110 mentally. And then to get the next class mark, how we do? 120 minus 100, we get 20. The 20 is called class size. We will add here in the first class mark 110 plus 20. Here is 130 plus 20, 150 plus 20, 170 plus 20, 190. And then in the middle line of class mark, we will take the value of a. So here also the same, there are 5 lines, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So middle line 150. So 2 line will be up and 2 line will be down. So if you take down at 170 also, the sum will be correct. So let us take here, we write here a. A is the assumed mean. So here the value of a is 150. So in the deviation di formula, xi minus a is 150, we write here, and then we calculate here di equal xi minus 150. So in the first line, xi is 110. Mentally here 110 minus 150, it is minus 40. And then here 130 in the second line, xi is 130. So 130 minus 150, it is minus 20. And third line 150 minus 150, it is 0. In the line of a, the value of di always 0. And then next line is xi 170. 170 minus 150, it is what? 20. And next line 190 minus 150, it is what? 40. And now we multiply the line fi by di. So it is 10 into minus 40, it will be minus 400. And then 20 into minus 20, that also minus 400. And then here is 30 into 0, it will be what? 0. And then 15 into 20, it is 300. And then next is 5 into 40, it is 200. So now we have to find sigma fi di. sigma fi di. Look in the formula, shortcut method, mean x bar equal a plus sigma fi di by sigma fi. So we add all these to get sigma fi di. So the addition we will do like this. Add this minus number, minus 400 is minus 800, right, like this. And here is the plus number, add, this is what, 500. And finally this 500 and minus 800, these two we will subtract. So subtract 500 from 800, it is what, 300. And the bigger number is minus, so it is minus 300. And here we will need sigma fi. So add all this figure. So sigma fi will be this is 10, 0, carry 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. It is 80. Sigma fi is 80. And put this value in the formula. See here, what is the value of A? A is 150. This is called assumed mean. Then plus sigma fi di we have got here minus 300. And then sigma fi value we got here 80. So is equal, then here is 0 and 0 will cancel by 2, it is 4, cancel by 2, it is what, 15. So we get here 150, then plus into minus, this 15 and below is 4, 15 by 4 is equal 150 minus 15 divided by 4, 15 divided by 4, see, 3, 12, here is 3, here decimal, here 0, 7 times 28, then 2, then for decimal is 0, 5 times is 20, so we get 3.75. and subtract 150 minus 3.75, it will be 146.25, and that is the value of the mean. So that is our answer. So thank you, my dear students. We will, in the next lesson, we will do the next method.